Let's discuss with Congressman Jason Crow. He's a Democrat. He serves on the House Intelligence Committee. Congressman, thanks for joining us. Even if this investigation wasn't directly targeting sitting members of Congress, your own colleagues, is that an excuse, any excuse, for these aggressive Justice Department tactics?
No, Wolf, it's not. I mean, this isn't a policy dispute. I think we have to be really clear about this. This isn't differences of opinion about monetary policy or the best way to fund infrastructure or K through 12 education. This is anti-democratic behavior that was pervasive under the Trump administration, whether it was intentional or unintentional, whether it got swept up or whether it was specifically targeted. It's all part of the pattern and practice that we saw under that 4 years. That's anti-democratic. It's extremely dangerous. And that's why we have to do things like pass the Protecting Our Democracy Act, so that we're not just relying on people's good graces in the future. We're actually putting some guardrails in place.
Have you gotten any answers, Congressman, from the Attorney General on the scope of this behavior by the Trump Justice Department?
The DOJ had reached out to the Intelligence Committee and briefed the leadership of the committee and the staff on the number of folks that were included in the subpoenas, the content of that information. And I'm not going to go into that right now, because there is an internal review, an inspector general review that's ongoing, as there should be. But I think we have to make sure that we are doing a full investigation, whether that's through the DOJ IG or through the House Intelligence Committee, likely DOJ, to get some answers here.
How important would it be, do you believe, for Congress to hear testimony under oath from Bill Barr, Jeff Sessions, and Rod Rosenstein?
I think it's really important. And it's not just because this is an exercise in history. I mean, listen, I like history just as much as the next person. And I like to make sure that history is accurate and that we're getting it all out there for folks to see and to learn from. But this is about looking forward as well, learning what happened so we can prevent it from happening again. And there has to be consequences. I'm a firm believer in accountability. When people do things that are illegal, that are anti-democratic, there needs to be accountability, so that in the future, if somebody's thinking about doing the same thing, they're going to think twice. We have to impose some costs on people here.
Very quickly, before I let you go, Congressman, have you been briefed on why they started this investigation of this House Intelligence Committee staffer to begin with, and whatever happened to that investigation?
I have not. I don't have that info.
All right. Thank you very much, Congressman Jason Crow of Colorado. We'll continue, of course,